Hello everyone, welcome back to Anmoll Astrology channel. Now today's video is about Sagittarius ascendants and Sagittarius moon, that how solar eclipse is going to affect you people, and also the sixth planetary conjunction, how that is going to affect you. Before diving into this, if you guys are new to my channel, please subscribe. Please also like my videos. And if you want to be updated about, when my videos are being posted, also hit the bell icon so as to get all the notifications about any video that I post. Right now, let's get started. So before diving into how the solar eclipse is going to affect Sagittarius, let's first understand what is the meaning of solar eclipse happening in the sign of Pisces and also six planetary conjunction. Now, first of all, solar eclipse simply means when sun, moon, and Rahu gets conjunct together in a transit. That creates the solar eclipse. Now, this is valid for 6 months. This brings in a significant transformation in your life in regards to wherever the solar eclipse is happening. And this significant change is very transformative, and it happens till the next 6 months, till the next solar eclipse happens. Right? So it gives the intensity. The solar eclipse is going to reflect in your personality. It is going to give you changes in your circumstances and in your personality as well. It is indeed a very transformative period, and the karma lies in that particular house wherever the solar eclipse is happening. So there is a strong karmic connection, strong karma that has to play out in regards of that particular house. Now, this is also being created, a planetary conjunction of six planets is being created. So there are so many planets, so there can be a number of predictions for that. But you just need to understand one thing about a conjunction of planets where there is a planetary conjunction of more than two planets. There is four, five, six, right? So what happens is wherever there is a lot of planets conjuncted, suppose in your natal chart, or it comes as a conjunction in your transit, in your gochar, this simply means that the energy is concentrated towards that house. All your life purpose, all your strengths, weaknesses, everything just lies into that house, and that house is going to play a significant role in your life. So you have to deal with that house. You have to be surrounded with that house only. It's like that's the only house you have. That's the only place you have. So anything in your life, which whatever thing in your life happens, that is going to go through that house or is going to be connected with that house. So now we have this domination and the solar eclipse in the sign of Pisces. Pisces, I consider Pisces to be a beautiful sign, but it is the most dual, most unpredictable sign that you would see in the whole zodiac belt. See, Pisces is what? The 12th house. It is the isolation, it is your inner talents, it is your subconscious mind, your sleep, your ability to find a partner, your ability to share your bed with a partner. So it also, that's why Upapada Lagna is seen from the 12th house. 12th house is about your subconscious mind and your imagination. It is about your thinking process, your thought process. 12th house is also considered as the house of hospitals, as the house of when you go somewhere, suppose you want to act or be associated with nature, you want to travel, it is the house of foreign lands, foreign government. This is also the house which represents travel for an individual, leisure travel as well, and or like foreign settlement as well. So 12th house is the house of your research. Whenever I see the dominance in that house, I know this person has the research abilities and they have their own space in the mind, because the sign of Pisces is like you are in your own world. So This is a dual sign. And why it is dual? Because it has two different polarities to it. It have two different extremes to it. One extreme is addiction, devotion. The other extreme is oblivionness, ignorance. So either a person becomes totally involved into the situation and totally like when I always say when Venus is in the sign of Pisces or Moon is in the sign of Pisces, when these people attach themselves emotionally with someone, they just give their heart and soul to that person. And similarly, we have that with Sun. So it illuminates your dependence. It illuminates your dependence with emotions, with in the case of Moon, with love in the case of Venus, with your personality, your aura with Sun, your dependability. So these people, Pisces, whenever there is the dominance of the sign of Pisces, I know this person has to suffer a lot in their life. And these are the people, I won't say they are the people who are going to suffer happily, but they have a strong saturation point. And I think that is a lengthy saturation point. The saturation point comes after a lot of sacrifices. So these are not the people who will just react suddenly. You will have to pinch them again and again for make them react actually. That's why whenever Mars comes into the sign, it is the actually those people who actually take a lot of hurt on the set of their family into their life, and they don't speak about it until unless they reach that saturation point. So Pisces sign, it can cause two extremes. Now here we have the planets like Sun, Moon, Rahu, Saturn, Venus, and Mercury. We need to know certain things, which is first, this is six planetary conjunction. It is happening in Pisces. Venus is exalted, Mercury is debilitated. Both of these planets are retrograde, so it's a heavy karma situation. You have to go back and forth, back and forth. You have to lose your logic because Mercury is debilitated. You are required to lose your logic, but you are required to use your intuition. Then Saturn and Rahu are also there. So it's a rebel situation. It's a perfect rebel situation. So lots of changes wherever your Pisces is, and lots of rebel from that area also you're going to experience. Right? So it's a transformation which is going to come within, because Pisces is the change that comes within any water sign. Whenever there is a dominance in the sign of in a water sign, that is the most suffering, because these people experience something which is way intense, and they have to change within, because you never know the depth of an ocean. Pisces is an ocean. You don't know what's inside it, what is deep inside it. You can't even look into it. And when the destruction comes in with the sign of Pisces, it is huge. That's why I was telling my niece the other day, because she was telling me that I was watching the news and I saw she told me that she is very interested into this facts and stuff, and very much interested into astrology as well. So she was telling me that there's the people are witnessing that sea animals are just coming out of the sea somewhere. I don't remember. She was actually telling me the exact location. So she said that there are animals which are coming out of the sea. And then I told her, astrologically, we are going to have a solar eclipse, and that too in a water sign. So you can expect tsunamis happening. You can expect some transport, or earthquake like situation, or a significant water element related situation. Right? So water element is going to play a very key role here. Right? And also, last we had planetary conjunction along with solar eclipse, that was in 2019 in December. And at that time, we were introduced with COVID. So COVID started spreading. It was introduced before, but it started spreading. Oops, sorry. So that's why this is definitely going to do something significant where people will be required to heal themselves from within, not just emotionally, but also physically. And whenever there is a planets, lots of conjunction in this sign, in the sign of Pisces. This means that you have to deal with your inner trauma. And after dealing with your inner trauma, you will be able to get something out. You will be able to heal yourself. Because whenever there's a dominance in water signs, it is definitely about healing one's trauma. It is a definitely about that in your life, there are going to be situations that you're going to face, and you'll have to address your traumas. You'll have to deal with it because of that. Right. So now for Sagittarius, this is happening in the fourth house, all this cluster. So, fourth house is your peace of mind. Fourth house is your comfort. It's your mother, properties. It's your home environment. It's your comfort zone. Wherever you feel comfortable, wherever you feel happy, that is fourth house. So now all of this cluster coming into the fourth house, first, it can make you deal with your traumas, which are either related to your childhood or which are addressed towards your mother. So you go into a rebel situation, and in fact, this is the same thing you will see your mother experiencing. That both of you are going into that rebel zone where you don't, it's more of like a victimizing kind of a situation with the mother or within the home environment. It could be with anyone, but a mother figure, a lady, a female. Now, this cluster is telling that there are going to be significant changes that are going to happen with your fourth house, with your stability. For once, your stability is going to go uneven because Saturn is also entering this sign. Once Saturn starts, Saturn is going to be there for 2.5 years. It is going to work towards your stability. But when are you required to work towards your stability? When you first get unstable. Simple logic. So, first, something extremely transformative is going to happen in regards of your comfort situation, in regards of your home. And after that, the slow and steady stability would come in, which is going to be there for long term. But definitely, this is not the best time for the relationship with the mother. And also, it is not the best time for your mother, also. There can be health issues or there can be significant stress that your mother can hold. Now, when fourth house has the dominance of certain planets, that means you have to deal with your inner child. You have to deal with your inner trauma. You have to address your childhood traumas and you have to heal yourself. You have to work for yourself. This also means you have to research for information and get out with the secrets. Now, one thing I forgot to tell, that we also have a Rashi Parivartan Yoga between the sign of Pisces and the sign of Taurus. So now you're finally going to speak up about what you just threw deep within the fourth house, within your heart space. The way you interact with others, the way you let people enter your emotional space, the way you connect emotionally with people, that is going to change significantly. You're going to turn far more cold than you were before. You're going to set proper boundaries around your heart space. You'll be like, I am not going to take anything, from anyone. Now, enough is enough. It's done for me. So, whenever there's water sign dominance, you have to deal with very sensitive issues and you transform from within, and that transformation is harsh. Let me just share the chart alongside so that we can get to know more about it. So, fortunately, your ascendant lord is not a part of this conjunction, but it is in the sixth house, and that is receiving the Rashi Parivartan Yoga with the fourth house, where all of this cluster is happening. So this can actually significant change your career as well. Since it's a Rashi Parivartan Yoga, it can change for well, it can change for good. So there are two things that I can see. Either you'll start working significantly towards stabilizing your career, your home situation, and your finances. Or it's like that you're going to totally shift to a different career. You would have plans and you would have ideas to start something new, do something new, right? So having all of these planets in the fourth house, definitely you are going to overthink a lot. You're going to spend your nights or your time thinking a lot of things. That's why you're going to turn yourself cold, because there has been a lot of disappointments on your end. There has been a lot of thinking on your end. And you know what? Since we have a debilitated Mercury here, we have it in retrogression also. This is the time for you to leave logic for some time. It's not your time to think logically about certain situations, to think logically about your heart situation, about whether I should invest in this or not. Just listen to your intuition. That is what is required there. And since there is a Rashi Parivartan Yoga between the fourth lord and the first lord, it's first and fourth, and it is sixth and 12th. Sorry, sixth and 11th. It actually signifies fame, but it also signifies workaholicness. And it also reflects that there can be some sort of dispute or obstacle that you're going to experience with the mother, or it could even be with your friend circle. You're going to just change the way you connect with people on an emotional level, on a personal level. That is going to experience the most changes here. But this is your time to research, to read a lot of books, to read a lot of things, and to heal yourself within. I think I have usually seen Sagittariuses to always put up a show, because Sagittarius is the sign of optimism. It is the sign of Jupiter, who wants to celebrate everything, who is the optimistic one. So many times I've seen that Sagittarius people, they do not talk about their traumas. They do not talk about whatever is going, whatever is problematic with their family or within their personal life. They're always putting up a smile, putting up jokes around. Unlike, I would say, Geminis, because Geminis do make everyone laugh. They put up jokes, but they also go into sarcastic jokes. So they somehow communicate about their situation with their jokes as well. So, or within their communication. But Sagittarius people, because of the influence of Jupiter, because of the expansion of Jupiter, and Jupiter was indeed a very arrogant person. So Jupiter has that arrogance that he doesn't want to, put his foot down. He doesn't want to feel that, oh, somebody is talking about my problems. No, 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 no. I don't want to let people know. I'm going to deal with my problems on my own. Why to tell people what problems do I have? So because of this nature and because of this thought process, these people find the hardest time to discuss about their inner traumas. They do talk about philosophy, they do talk about their hurt, their experiences, to let people learn from it, and to give that philosophy to others. But still, but the actual truth is never exposed with them. So this is the time when you are actually going to go into deep realms of your emotions, and now it's the time for you to deal with it, and you will be dealing with it. But definitely, this is a trigger point for your career success, and also for your success in terms of real estate. You might want to buy a property, or I do see that you might take up a loan to get a property, or to renovate your home, or make some significant transformative changes towards your home. So it's a heavier time on the emotions. It is going to make you practical. So you are no longer going to deal with everyone emotionally, right? So you are going to deal with whole of that practicality, and you will think that my intuition is saying I should do this, then I am going to continue doing that. So there's significant changes in regards of your home, in regards of your career, in regards of the stability, in regards of your emotions. And I see you working very hard, working a lot. And just take it as your karma. Don't think that why I'm struggling this much, why do I have to struggle this much, why everything is happening for other people, significantly or comfortably. It's your time to struggle because Saturn is here to give you all of these planets to have something good for you. But for that, they are asking something in return. They're asking your effort. They're asking your hard work. They're asking your balance in your routine. Right? So this is what is going to happen with Sagittarius. Significant changes with the fourth house matters, and also that is going to lead towards something good. Of course, Venus is not the best of the planets because it is the planet of conflict for you, but it is also the planet of fulfillment of your desires. So you will now think about yourself and you'll be like, this is my desire. I've been targeting that since ever long. Now I have to complete it by hook or crook. So that's the kind of transformation or coldness you'll develop with your emotions. And you're going to work for yourself. You're going to work towards your stability, right? So, guys, this was my analysis about Sagittarius zodiac signs. I hope this turns out to be very helpful for you people. So, if you guys would like to have your personal readings from me, you can check out the link below www.anmollastrology.com. Under the reading section, you can book a personal reading for yourself. Under unique reading section, you can book a unique reading for yourself. So, see you next time. Bye bye. Take care.